Dave Bautista's star power is growing. You may know him as Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy, but he has tons of fans from his WWE days as well. As if his Hollywood portfolio wasn't already grand enough, right now he's aiming to play a certain video game icon, Kratos himself. Here's what he had to say about appearing in a God of War inspired Amazon show. First up, Bautista as the God of War. Ever since fans got word that a TV show based on the hit PlayStation video game God of War was in the works, the casting rumors have gone into overdrive. There have been all sorts of theories about which actor would be the best fit to play the titular role of Kratos. In particular, people have been throwing around names like Dwayne Johnson, Jason Momoa, and Gerard Butler, who'd probably have to dust off his Spartan armor from 300 for the role. One casting choice that would definitely make a huge number of fans happy, though, is Dave Bautista, and it looks like the actor is interested in playing the character as well. That's according to a comment Bautista left on an Instagram post that said he'd make a lot of sense for the role. In response to the support, Bautista left a pretty promising message, saying that, according to popular opinion, there's everyone else, but that he loves proving people wrong. He followed it up with a "just saying" hashtag that got us thinking Dave would love to prove all the naysayers wrong and nab the role of Kratos. He'd be a pretty popular choice, and it's not just the fans who want him. Bautista was actually linked to the role back in 2018 by Stephen DeKnight, the director of Pacific Rim Uprising. DeKnight was asked if he'd want to adapt God of War for the big screen, and he said that he was super interested and that Bautista would be his #1 choice for the role. The director definitely made a ton of fans happy with that comment, and now Bautista's followed it up with one of his own. Next, we have an Amazon project. The whole project has fans' hype levels going through the roof, mainly because of the studio that's planning to host the show. Amazon has put together some massive television hits in the past, like The Boys, The Wheel of Time, and their upcoming Lord of the Rings show called The Rings of Power. That last one is actually one of the most expensive TV shows ever produced. So this is a good sign for fans of the hit video game series, because Amazon will definitely be able to give God of War the home it deserves. The show is apparently being headed by Mark Fergus, Hawk Ostby, and Rafe Judkins. Those are some pretty well-reputed showrunners, responsible for series like The Expanse and The Wheel of Time. They're bringing all that talent to the tale of the Spartan god Kratos, and we're pretty sure they'll be able to do the iconic storyline justice. That said, everything's still in the early stages of production as of yet. There's no confirmed cast, and we don't even have a release window for the first season of the show. Right now, creative teams in charge of the project are probably just outlining how they're going to go about things, and they're being guided by Sony's PlayStation Productions, the team behind Sony's video game adaptation master plan. Now, for Sony's TV plans. Sony's made some big gains with their PlayStation consoles over the years, and they've got big plans for how they can convert their rich video game history into success in other markets. They want to make movies and TV shows out of some of their biggest video game properties, and we're already seeing some of the results. You've probably heard of their first project, this year's mega hit adventure movie Uncharted, which starred Tom Holland and was based on the Uncharted video game franchise owned by Sony. They're following that up with a bunch of other productions, including next year's The Last of Us TV show, which HBO is producing and is based on the critically acclaimed video game of the same name. God of War is just one of the many shows and movies in the pipeline, which also includes adaptations of the video games Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghosts of Tsushima, and Twisted Metal. That's one stacked roster, and putting Drax the Destroyer in the headlining part would definitely push God of War up in terms of its profile. Dave Bautista's been on a bit of a roll with his acting career these days, and having him play Kratos would be pretty great for both parties. So, what's next for Bautista? We've seen him in awesome blockbusters like Dune, Blade Runner 2049, Army of the Dead, and Spectre, but Bautista's got his eye on lots of other projects to beef up his already pretty beefy resume. A large number of those are sequels. We're obviously going to see him cameo in this summer's Thor: Love and Thunder, as well as in the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special that will pop up in Disney Plus around Christmas. But his true return to the MCU will be in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which comes out next year. Apart from that, he's also going to be in Dune Part 2, the sequel to the instant classic sci-fi film from late last year that's also slated for 2023. If that weren't enough, Bautista is going to be appearing in Knives Out 2, the sequel to Rian Johnson's super fun murder mystery from 2019, which is all set for a release on Netflix this year. If you're hoping for an original movie from him, he's got one of those too. 2023's horror title Knock at the Cabin, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. With a schedule as packed as that, we're not too sure how he's going to fit in something like God of War. What we do know is that Dave is one of the best actors in the game right now, and he's not showing any signs of slowing down. Time for some other news, starting with Netflix's Horizon Zero Dawn show in the works. It was just a few weeks ago that Sony announced it would be working with Netflix on a TV series based on the popular Horizon franchise. The games are famous for their vibrant world and lore, as well as the enemies you fight in the game, giant robot dinosaurs. Fans have been clamoring for a TV show set in the Horizon universe, and it looks like Netflix is about to meet the demand. According to sources, the Horizon TV show will take place before the fall of humanity and will be titled Horizon 2047. This means the show will be set before the events of the games, and that unfortunately means we're not going to see the series' heroine, Aloy, in live action. A new story is always welcome though. Next up, the Twisted Metal TV show cast grows. Another PlayStation production in the works is Twisted Metal, and Sony's making that with the people over at Peacock. The studio just announced they've cast Will Arnett as the voice of Sweet Tooth, the murderous clown that served as a series mascot for the video games. Also making a comeback, Sweet Tooth's iconic Doomsday ice cream truck, which he'll apparently be driving around Las Vegas. Arnett joins an already star-studded cast that includes the new Captain America, Anthony Mackie, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's Stephanie Beatriz, and Scream Queen Neve Campbell. We don't know about you guys, but we're super excited about Will Arnett's casting. He's got amazing voice acting chops, having worked on shows like BoJack Horseman and voiced characters like Lego Batman. The show's looking super promising so far. And now, Netflix releases a Sandman trailer. Rejoice, Neil Gaiman fans. Netflix is adapting Gaiman's classic Sandman graphic novels, and they've just released a trailer that shows off the casting of Mark Hamill in the show. That's right, the man who plays Luke Skywalker is in Sandman, and he'll be playing a character called Mervyn Pumpkinhead. There are some jaw-dropping visuals in the trailer, and the show looks like it's following the creepy vibes of the graphic novels. The series is going to follow Dream, played by Tom Sturridge, a powerful being who personifies the concept of dreams. It sounds like the fantasy in this show is going to be pretty heavy. We'll find out just how much when Sandman releases on August 5th, but until then, we wait. Finally, The Rings of Power features a huge character. It's been a while since the last Hobbit movie, and Lord of the Rings fans are dying for some more action set in Middle-earth. Thankfully, they're about to get it with Amazon's The Rings of Power, which is coming out this September. Amazon is going all out with the publicity for this thing, and we just got some new details that have got us hyped. The showrunners, J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay, just revealed that Celebrimbor, the elf who was responsible for the creation of the titular rings, is going to play a massive role in the show. Fans last saw Celebrimbor in the Middle-earth Shadow video game series. The games aren't really canon though, so we don't know what to expect from this new version of Celebrimbor. Pretty exciting. And that's a wrap for this video. Do you think Bautista could pull off playing Kratos? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.